guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Don, this is Rockin' a Country. We are keeping traditional country, non-pop country, in the limelight. We're doing our best around here. Lots of folks here are knowledgeable about traditional country, bluegrass, western and such, just non-pop country. Pop country has its place. Some folks get into Nashville country, for instance, and then they're like, they get exposed to some of the other, like Waylon and Merle and so forth, and then go back maybe to Johnny Horton, maybe get into Texas country, John Prine, Ray Wiley Hubbard, all that, but it could be a halfway house. Anyway, I'm doing a gift request right now by one of the gentlemen of whom I spoke, who is knowledgeable about country music, plain and simple. Jeff Cather made a gift, so Jeff, thank you for this gift and this request. Another one of Olivia Harm's, Road of Life, and I just reacted to Olivia a couple of days ago. Then the following day I reacted to her mother, Joni. So this is an all in the family thing, but I have a very warm spot in my heart for Olivia because she's got a sense of humor from what I saw, and it was just a great presentation, but she's a beautiful artist. So we're going to get into this. Road of Life. Now, I'm a life coach too, and I'm a philosopher, so I love going into these different large scale or nuanced directions, but I love talking about life. So let's see what Olivia's got for us. Here we go. Yeah.
You can drive down the middle, but when you hit the curve, if you don't roll with it, the doggone road won't work.
I love this bass with the steel. A complete band.
You can take it slow and watch the world go past, or put your foot on the pedal and keep hauling ass. We're all travelers on the road of life. We're all travelers on.
I don't want to forget this. There has been more than one moment where her appearance reminds me of Joey Feeks. And I might have said that in the last one, but it's her smile. And Joey Feeks has one of the most beautiful smiles ever, and so does Olivia. So there you have it.
It's a journey that we don't take twice. It's a journey that we don't take twice. That is what I live by. There's
She's on drums. I told you I liked her. Told you she had a sense of humor. She looks really young too. I mean, she looks like she's in her 20s. And I used to be able to tell, when I was younger, I could tell ages on anybody almost within the month. I mean, it was just ludicrous. And now I look and I'm like, I got no idea. They're in their 30s or 20s, but she looks very young. And that plays into my sense, too, of an artist about where they might be heading. And of course, I mean, the analysis about where they're at now and with the song and all that. But I like to, broader considerations when I think about art and artists and where their careers could go. I mean, they've got 6 members in the band here, and obviously have the components that you need for a legit country band. You got fiddle, you got steel, and obviously you're going to have a guitar, you're going to have lead, you're going to have bass, and you're going to have drums, you're going to have a vocalist by and large, unless you're like a jazz band. But this was very endearing. It was a simple themed song, but I like how she sang, and there ain't no reverse. We try, like, my buddy's in town now. Like, he's my high school buddy. I mean, we've been best friends for 40 plus years, 45 years. And he's in from Chicago for a week, and he's getting his work done. I get my work done, but, we hang, we talk, we laugh, we reminisce, we say stupid stuff just as friends do. And that's the way you can't live it over again, but you could talk about it. And there are things that we regret we did. There are things we regret not doing and all this stuff. But you can't go back. You get one shot at it, And I know there are people who are spiritually minded who say, well, this life continues in heaven afterward, or whatever people's different views are. And I don't disparage anybody for having that. But the general idea that we have that it's still you that continues on. So if it's you that's going to heaven or paradise or wherever the place is that you conceptualize it, is your memory still intact of what took place on your spin around here on Earth? Like, these are good questions, and some folks are fine not answering them. And I don't poo-poo people who do that. I just know they're really good questions about it. But nonetheless, it still points back to the fact that it's you. You get one shot through. And if it's otherwise, the unfortunate part of the package is you got to die to find out if you're right. And it may not matter at that point. But she's just very endearing. Even just the ability, in the hands of the right person, the right artist, a line like, and there ain't no reverse, sounds right. But in the hands or the voice of an artist that doesn't quite have it isn't as endearing. Like, there is nothing threatening about this song, right? But it is a song that could be threatening to people. It's really about morbidity. You get one shot through this life. And if you swerve, if you're in the middle and the road swerves, you better take the curves, basically, and such. But most people don't like to talk about death. And it's the unfamiliar, and we're unfamiliar with it. We really don't know what it is. We have ideas and words and sentences we put together that communicate something, that it's the absence of life or whatever. But until you experience it, you don't know what it is. Experience is the thing that really validates or invalidates what it is that you think. Unless you're into just like pure mathematics and theoretical physics and things like this, then it's theory and it's on paper, so to speak. But life is not lived that way. Life is one foot in front of the other, one breath at a time. And as long as you're breathing, you're thinking for the most part. So she has this endearing quality. Jeff, that was a good call. I mean, I'm really glad you introduced Olivia to us on the channel. I'm curious to see where she's going, because she's the real deal. I mean, she's exactly what this channel is about. And, there's Western and there's Bluegrass and Texas Swing, and there's our Ray Wiley Hubbards and others, and our Coulter Walls from up in Canada doing his Western stuff. But this is what it's about right here. This is fun. And it's legit country. So I'm going to rate this song. Thematically, it was simple. The instrumentation and the simplicity of the video, and just Olivia not selling anything. She was just herself in front of a microphone with a guitar in her hand. She didn't move that much. She didn't inflect that much. She didn't overdo anything. She didn't underdo. She just, here's the song. That's what I got. And it helps that she's beautiful. That never hurts. It's just the nature of the way things are. So the whole package, so to speak, worked. So no, I don't like being sold a bill of goods. I don't like it when someone comes at me hard. I don't like it when somebody tries to replace substance with some kind of style or you know, overselling. And she just stayed in the pocket. It was a beautiful, beautiful thing. So her future is very bright. All right, I got to rate this song. And the number that popped into my head was a 9.3. I'm smiling. That says a lot. The instrumentation was spectacular in this thing. Just spectacular. I loved it. So there you go. All right, folks, you can thank Jeff Cather yet again for a song. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country.